up to the session 2 of the unit 4. So we are still on the consumer decision making process. So now we have looked at the problem identification, we have looked at the information search. Now it is time for us to make judgment, make conclusion. That is the evaluation. The evaluation. So after identifying the problem, getting information, it is time for us to be able to assess or evaluate the information that we have gotten to make a decision as to whether this information that we have gotten, now this is the kind of product we need to buy. So when somebody wants to buy a laptop, or for example, if you're a consumer want to buy a laptop, I've identified that now there's a need for you to buy a laptop. That's the problem identification. It's because you need that particular laptop for probably lectures. You need that particular laptop for probably lectures, and therefore you want to buy one. That is the problem. Now you have to gather information pertaining to the various kinds of laptop that is available. Pertaining to the various kinds of laptop that is available. And now after getting those information, now you have to assess it, make judgment which of the various types of laptop is durable based on the consumer's own criteria or whatever. So at the end of this session, you should be able to distinguish between the various forms, which is the evoke set, the universal set, and then the retrieval set. You should be able to understand the judgment or the evaluation of consumers, differentiate between tangible and intangible basis for emulating products, then explain the types of consumer decision rules. Now, in consumer context, judgment simply means or involves making evaluation or estimates regarding the likelihood that products and services possesses certain features or will perform in a certain manner. They do not, however, require the consumers to make a decision or selection. So alternative evaluation, assessing the various information you have to make a conclusion. And we are saying that it usually occurs simultaneously or simultaneously with information search, and it involves comparing different products. Yes. So when you are gathering the information, normally you do them simultaneously. So consumer benefit and evaluative criteria. So the criteria that consumers use in evaluating the various information that they have available. We have one that the evoke set. Now the evoke set is made up of those brands that have front of mind presence. So certain consumers evaluate information because those products is what they can actually think of as soon as they mention or as soon as they are in need of that particular they're in need of a particular thing. So for example, if you need a PEP student, the evoke set that you may actually have may include PEP student because they have inculcated or they have actually do what you call product positioning. So anytime you talk about toothpaste or something, you are talking, the first thing that comes to mind is what PEP student. So that is the evoke set. So the consumer think of them immediately and then accept them as the group from amongst which a choice will be made whenever he or she considered a particular product category. Then we have the universal set, and it's made up of all the product classes or all the brand alternatives in the marketplace. So here, that it's like you don't have anything in mind, but then as soon as you want to make any decision, the only thing you think about all the kinds of food that is in the market. Then we have the retrieval set, and it's the subset that consumers can bring up from memory. So when we say what they can actually think and actually say, oh, I've seen this type of product before. Okay. So when they are thinking about something or a particular product to buy, the first thing they want to actually recall, they want to have to go and retrieve what they have actually used before. It's not easy. All right. Now we are saying that the evaluation criteria can be tangible. So the tangibility in terms of the price, the color, the size, the shape, performance characteristics, or they can also be intangible, such as the brand name, the emotions attached to the product, and all that. Now, types of decision rules or processes. There are a number of consumer decision rules that govern the way in which different consumers evaluate different products and services in buying situation. So here it can be non-compensatory or compensatory. A non-compensatory rule is one in which the weakness of a possible alternative are not offset by the strengths. So non-compensatory means that the weaknesses of the possible alternatives are not offset by the strength. So you cannot say that because of this attribute is not in that particular product, I'm using the strength to actually offset that. No, you cannot say that. But with the compensatory, what it means is that you can actually use the strength to offset the weaknesses. Okay. So this is basically what you are supposed to take note.